Like the Beatles, our next guest has been met by throngs of adoring fans eager to tear off his clothing. The second season of his popular show, The Recruit, premieres Thursday on Netflix. Please welcome Noah Centineo. What are you trying to do? Make Ringo look bad? He didn't go into the audience.
You know, I think this is my third time, maybe.
Third time, yeah.
And I've never been able to like say hi and go up there
To touch the audience.
Figured,
yes.
why not? Why not try? I don't know.
You know what? It's always nice. And you're wearing what appears, is that a real candy necklace?
It is, yeah. I get hungry sometimes, and yeah, it's good to have a snack.
Where'd you get that? I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
Candy store. They got them.
You're going to candy stores, huh?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were at wrestling last night, right?
I was.
In what, Atlanta was that?
Yeah. So I flew to Atlanta and got to see WWE Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. Are you a wrestling guy?
You know, my friends are. I'm.
You're not. Yeah.
I think it's actually quite impressive how they do it.
Yeah.
But I never grew up watching it.
You don't have to defend yourself for not liking wrestling. It's okay.
We're allowed to like things.
Did the Beatles mean anything to you as far as at your age? Because you're a young guy.
I'm a pretty young guy. My household growing up was more U2, Coldplay, Creed. You know,
Really,
not
Creed?
to say that Ringo's not a legend, and I'm actually sorry that you got to talk to me now, not Ringo. So I do feel.
We spoke to Ringo. We had a nice time, and now here you are.
I was watching.
Yeah.
It's incredible. He's got a country album. I don't know if you guys.
How old were you when you started in acting?
I was 8. I was
8 years old.
8 years old. It was actually my sister had like found out that there was a modeling agency that was taking cattle call, I guess, auditions as they call it.
Your older sister?
Yeah, she was about a year. She's a year and a half older than me.
Okay.
And so she wanted to go really bad, and I kind of got dragged along, and it was just an accident, and they convinced me to audition, and I auditioned, and I got the agency.
So you weren't even there to audition?
No,
Isn't that how it always works?
I
It
think
seems
so.
like it is how it always works.
Yeah, I was very, very fortunate, and one thing led to the other. I was a lot of lucky, like people being like, oh, like, let me get you a real agent, or let me give you an audition, and I just kept showing up, and I liked it, and somehow it worked out.
And what about your sister? Did she get signed by them?
She got signed, and she booked a campaign in Philadelphia, went there, and hated it, and never wanted to be in front of the camera.
Oh, but you loved it.
Yeah, I'm a bit, I like attention. And I
Okay.
like, this is probably my best case scenario right now is...
This is the Jupiter Courier, a newspaper from June 2009. You were 13 years old. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
There you are. Who's this? Not your sister, right?
No. That was Haley.
That's
Sicard,
Haley.
I think was her name. Yeah.
And this is a giant
Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
That's
or
right.
A photograph of Burt Reynolds.
And that weirdo is, that's me.
That's you. Why are you guys posing in front of Burt Reynolds?
So the director, writer, camera operator, DP of the producer of the film is a guy named Frank Eberling. And he helped run Burt Reynolds' theater in Jupiter, Florida. And so Burt Reynolds was a huge, I guess, patron of the film industry in South Florida.
Okay.
And he was actually in the movie as well.
Oh, he was?
So this was his theater that we were auditioning people in and rehearsing in. And so that's
The movie is called Turkles. I've never heard of this movie. I've seen a lot of Burt Reynolds movies.
Yeah.
I missed Turkles.
It's by far his best film.
Was that?
Yeah, by far. Yeah.
Was that his character, Turkles?
No.
Were you Turkles? You were not Turkles. Also interesting, nothing to do with you, but if you pan down a little bit, you see Canine Piper is precise when nosing for human remains.
It's Florida.
That's the movie right there, I think,
It is South Florida. I know you went through a lot of news
right.
headlines earlier.
Happy National Florida Day to you. So Burt, was he at the premiere of the movie? Did you meet him?
I met him. I
good.
had a scene with him. I got to sit in a pavilion with him.
Well, what could be better than that?
And we had this, I had known him from The Longest Yard.
Pavilion. Yeah, The Longest Yard.
I was 13 and over the moon, okay? This guy. But I actually, forgive me, like that was what I knew him from, was The Longest Yard.
That's a perfectly good thing to know him
I need
from.
to clarify something. There's two of them. I knew him from the Adam Sandler one.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You know him maybe.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. All right.
So I was a huge fan.
Did he advise you? Did you have moments with him in the pavilion?
I
together?
did. We sat for about 30 minutes and he talked to me and I don't remember a word.
Nothing that he said, no.
Just went.
Is that something you would even seek out? Like when you would talk to an older actor, would you want to know? Like,
now. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, I'm looking back like, you idiot.
yeah, well,
Why?
you're a kid.
Why didn't you listen?
You were a kid. Back then, you were probably wearing candy necklaces and whatnot.
Yeah, different time. Completely different time.
So in the show, you got a second season of the show, The Recruit. I know it was super popular.
That is true.
Is it for you, because you were in a lot of these movies that all the teens watched and loved and screamed at you for, it must be fun to be playing a spy, to be in the CIA now.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to correct you on your own show.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a lawyer.
Lawyer for the
CIA.
Yeah.
We're always, he's always like, I'm a lawyer, I'm not a spy. But I work at the Office of the General Counsel, which...
I see. You know what it is? I think I do know a couple people in the CIA, and I think they never correct me when I assume they're a spy.
I think that's fair.
Sounds cool.
You're also Jimmy Kimmel.
Do you also now have, like, adult men who are excited?
Yes. What's really cool is that when I go visit my father, he lives in Arizona, his friends want to have beers with me now. So
there you go.
I think that's always like it's like a demo change,
Yeah.
And that's been interesting and cool. I'll be at an airport and, it'll be parents and kids and they'll know me from different things, which sounds a little bit narcissistic for me to even say that.
No, it's not.
But it's different, right? It's different than, kids.
Yeah, right, because you started young and doing kid stuff and now you're an adult. Mostly.
Mostly.
Right? Yeah. Well, it's very good to see you. Congratulations on the show.
You.
Season 2 of The Recruit premieres Thursday on Netflix. Noah Centineo, everybody. We'll be right back.